Hello, my first grade friends. Welcome to art class. We got a really cool lesson for you. I think you're going to like this one today. We're going to draw something called a mandala. Okay, that's a cool word. Mandala. You can see that word right here. It says, use a pencil to draw patterns in a circle. Mandala. You can use a pencil if you want, but I know that it doesn't have to be a pencil, to be honest. You can use anything for this one. I'm going to be using some colored pencils. It's just what I feel like doing. So let's start by saying patterns. What is a pattern, right? I'll lay my camera down so we do some patterns here. So we think of a pattern sometimes as like shapes that happen in order, right? Like triangle, triangle, square, triangle, triangle, square, right? That could be a pattern, something like that. And we usually think of them happening in a line. But in art, patterns can be all over the place. And really a pattern is just anything that's repeating over and over. So in art, I could have a pattern that's just heart, 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 and just lots of hearts all over the place. That could be a pattern in art. Alright? Like a lot of our clothes have patterns. I wonder if the clothes you're wearing has a pattern on it. Does it have stripes that are repeating over and over? That could be a pattern. There's all kinds of patterns. So what this says is use a pencil to draw patterns in a circle, and that's called a mandala, right? So let's talk about what that means and how to do it. So I'm going to start with a circle. Does it have to be a perfect circle? Absolutely not. We're not perfect. Our art's not perfect. That's okay. Don't you worry about perfection here, okay? So we're going to do patterns going around the circle, and it doesn't matter what you draw as long as you do it over and over. You can see on our examples all around here, like this one right here, right over here, has hearts and some flower petals. Some of them have, like this one up above, has smiley faces on it. There's a lot of different ways you can do a mandala. And the cool thing about making a mandala is it's an artwork that is specially designed to make you feel relaxed and make you feel calm. Because when you start doing it, you kind of forget about everything else in the world and you get into what I call the zone, right? You get into the zone and you're so focused on your art, and it's good for you. It makes you feel calm and relaxed and happy. It's kind of a magical thing that our art can do that. So, we're going to put some patterns in a circle, right? So a basic pattern, this is where I usually start with these, is like a little bump. You see that little bump? And whatever you do, all you got to do is do the same thing all around. Doesn't matter what it is, you can do the same thing all around. And one thing that helps that some people like to do is you can fold your paper. So you can fold it in half, and then you fold that in half. And what you end up with when you do that, you do those two folds, you end up with like this big cross on your paper, right? And then that'll show you like, okay, if I do some flower petals on that part, I do the same ones on the next part. That's just one way to do it. You can do that way if you want, okay? So you can see I'm doing more flower petals. Those ones are a little longer. And you just do the same thing all around. Maybe now I want to try some hearts for a pattern. If I do a heart, the only rule is you got to do it all the way around the circle. You see that? Hearts. You can do any shape, like maybe even just a triangle. I have little triangles pointing in there that can go around, right? Any shape. It really doesn't matter. You can even make up your own shape. Like I'll just do this ziggy zaggy thing, and I'll do that all around. Okay? So whatever you do, just keep going all around and add more and more details. Like maybe I want to, I'll make this a little bigger for you. Maybe I want to draw another circle on the inside, and then I can draw some lines in that circle. And then I can do some flower petals in the middle. And then I could do another circle and a circle in that circle, right? See all those details I just added to a basic shape? My camera is being a little funny. There we go. And even my flower petals, I could put little flower petals inside them. You just kind of have to relax and keep adding more. You can trace lines around things. You can try some different colors. So that's how you make a mandala. It's pretty simple. You just start with a circle, and then you do patterns. You do shapes that are going around it, repeating over and over and over. Okay? So try it out. If it doesn't work out for you or if it's not your favorite thing, that's okay. I just want you to try it, and at least you'll get some practice drawing patterns. But to be honest with you, I think that most of my first graders who do this lesson end up really liking making mandalas and end up doing them a lot on their own time too, because it's so relaxing and it's something you can just do to help you think, or, you know, that kind of thing. It just feels good to make them. So I'm going to be making another one here. You can watch that. And also I want you to make some mandalas of your own. So I'm going to put on some nice relaxing music so we can get into the zone. And I'll check in with you in a little bit. If you are feeling stuck or having trouble coming up with ideas for patterns, you can copy the ones on the screen if you want to. Like, you can say, oh, I like this little shape, or I like these flowers. You can try that. Also, look at this one over here, right here, okay? It's very simple shapes. Like, it's just circle, 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 right? We can all draw circles. You just have to do it a lot. Or like the teardrop shapes here, right? It's not about doing a super complicated shape. It's just about doing it over and over and over, right? And then all those simple shapes add up to something complex. Like, see, these are just circles going around, and these are just little squiggly shapes going around. Like, it's all very simple. So just pick a shape you like and do it all around, and then just keep adding more shapes. All right, don't feel stuck. And if you need to take a break, go ahead and take a break, all right? Let's make some more art. One reason that I like to make art is because it makes me feel happy. You know, sometimes we don't feel happy, and we need to have some way to get ourselves back to feeling good, right? Because we all want to feel good and be happy. And sometimes when we feel angry or upset, we don't always know how to make ourselves feel okay again. And that's a scary place to be. And I use art. That's one way that I do it. When I'm feeling upset, I go, you know what? Even though I don't feel like making art right now, even though that might sound boring or like I don't know what would I even draw? I don't want to do that. I just make myself do it. I say, you know what? Let's just sit down and make something. And it doesn't take long before I start getting really into it and find that I'm focused on my art, and then whatever I was worried about is starting to slowly melt away. And then by the time I'm done with the art, not only do I start to feel a little better, but I've actually created something beautiful, right? And that might make other people happy, it might make me happy. I've also made myself become a little bit better at something, right? I've practiced a little bit. So I like to say we're not just making art. I like to say we're making happiness, right? We're not just making drawings here, we're making happiness. I want to share that with you, okay? I want you to learn how to do that because I really care about you all. And I want you to have all the good feelings. And I want you to have all the good things in life. And art is definitely one of the good things in life. I want you to have that and have it be part of your life. Because your life will be better because of it. And if your life's a little bit better, that makes me happy too. Because I care about you. So I'm just about done with my mandala. If I want to make some more art, you know, I could honestly, with a mandala, you can just keep going. Like, you just keep adding more around the outside. So feel free to keep on drawing, okay? I am going to wrap up the lesson here in a few minutes. But that does not mean you have to stop drawing, okay? You can keep on going. I'm going to show you what I made. This is my mandala. If you were here with me, I would give this to one of you. because I love giving my art to my students. Because it makes you happy. And when you're happy, I'm happy. So, yeah. That's how you make a mandala. Now you have a little bit of practice, and you should keep practicing. If this is something you really like, do it a lot. You know, whenever you're bored sitting around, even if you're just watching TV, start doodling. Do a little mandala. You'll get better at it. Okay? Here, let me do something here. Okay. Whoa! I'm on the ceiling again. Help! Just kidding. That joke's gonna get old. That joke's gonna be as old as me pretty soon, you hear? Okay, so it was really nice making some art with you. I hope you enjoyed your art, and I hope that you found a new way to help yourself relax with your art, right? So, yeah. Love you all. Take care. Keep making art. Keep being awesome. You're cool. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're cool. You're good at art. You can do it. You're gonna make the world better with your art. You're gonna make yourself happy with your art. Keep it up, alright? Bye.